the con man took a direction I wasn't expecting, and I'm really pleased with that. I will explain that in more detail with a spoiler warning once I get into this. This is the 21st episode of the first season of the Doris Day Show, directed by Bruce Bilson, and it aired in March 1969. And in this one, a con man, we don't know that he is a con man to begin with, arrives in the town and says that if you get donations, if you give us money, we will build you a brand new community centre. And there's an incentive there, not just because the town kind of needs one, but if you donate money, you can get your name on a plaque that will go up in the community centre. There's a lot of buzz about this. Everybody's really excited. There's a great sense of community spirit and everybody rallying around together. And then Doris accidentally happens upon some papers that have fallen out of this con man's briefcase and realizes that actually Roger Flanders, the man in question, may not be telling the truth. And I won't say any more about that just now. I will again, with a spoiler warning, discuss it. But I wasn't really sure what was going to happen, and it became quite intense, and I was really curious to see how this would resolve itself and what would happen. Well, first of all, what would happen with the donations, but also what would happen with Mr. Flanders. And I think Doris handled it very well. I think it's a very busy episode. I don't know this for a fact, but I feel like this has more extras than any other Doris Day episode so far. There are a lot of characters in this one. Buck is an absolute delight. He's smiling all the time. He's so excited about this project. And I just loved this great sense of community spirit. But what I loved more than that was how Doris responded. So, a spoiler from now, I'm going to discuss how Doris reacted with Buck's prompting. Initially, Doris obviously wanted to confront him and say, this is horrific, look what you've done, give us our money and leave us alone. But Buck managed to persuade her to actually carry on with things, because on the face of it, he hadn't done anything wrong, which took me a bit of time to get my head around that, because I still feel like he had done wrong, but at the same time, he hadn't yet done wrong. Money hadn't quite, done anything yet. And Buck kind of said to Doris, well, let's just keep going. Let's get the money. This man is obviously a great architect. He has actually designed a great community centre. Let's keep getting the money and actually build it. And what Doris did is actually say to Roger Flanders, you have designed this. You're getting this money, so why don't we actually do it? And I thought that was a really great thing for her to do, to kind of, yes, confront him, but actually give him a chance to see his plans come to fruition. And it's definitely not how I would respond. I think it's not how pretty much anybody would respond. But it was definitely admirable, and certainly not what I was expecting. And that meant it had that kind of more upbeat feel that Doris Day episodes always have. Usually through the character of Doris Martin. It was surprising, maybe a little bit unrealistic, but nevertheless I can completely see where certain characters were coming from, and I enjoyed it. It kept me guessing until the end. The con man is maybe not exactly what I was expecting, but I definitely rather enjoyed it.